The Starlight Princess. Long ago, in a kingdom high above the clouds, there lived a princess named Celine. She was no ordinary princess. Her hair was spun from silver moonlight, and her eyes glimmered with the light of distant stars. Celine was the Starlight Princess, guardian of the night skies. Every evening, she would ascend the celestial tower and light the stars, ensuring that the world below was bathed in their gentle glow. But one fateful night, as Celine climbed the celestial tower, she noticed something strange. The stars were dim, their light flickering weakly. A cold wind whispered through the air, carrying a voice that sent shivers down her spine. Celine, the stars are fading. A shadow creeps across the heavens. Only you can restore their light. The voice belonged to the keeper of the night, an ancient being who had watched over the skies long before Celine was born. He appeared before her, a figure cloaked in darkness with eyes like twin galaxies. The stars are being stolen by an entity known as the Shadow Weaver, the keeper explained. It hides in the abyss of eternal twilight, far beyond the borders of this realm. If it succeeds, the night will be consumed by darkness, and the balance of the world will be destroyed. Celine's heart trembled with fear, but she stood tall. What must I do to stop it? The keeper handed her a small, glowing orb. This is the starseed, a fragment of pure starlight. It will guide you to the abyss, but be warned, the journey is fraught with peril. You must rely on your courage and the light within you to prevail. Without hesitation, Celine set out on her quest. She descended from the celestial tower and ventured into the world below, a place she had only seen from afar. The land was shrouded in twilight, its once vibrant colors muted and grey. As Celine traveled, she encountered three companions who joined her on her journey. 1. Alden the Sky Wolf, a majestic wolf with fur as white as snow and eyes that glowed like the moon. Alden had been separated from his pack by the spreading darkness and vowed to protect Celine. 2. Lyra the Singing Sparrow, a tiny bird with a voice so beautiful it could heal the sick and soothe the weary. Lyra's song was said to carry the hope of the stars. 3. Kale the Star-Forged Warrior, a wandering knight clad in armor that sparkled like the Milky Way. Kale was once a guardian of the stars and sought redemption for failing to protect them. Together, they journeyed through treacherous lands. They crossed the forest of falling shadows, where trees whispered secrets that could drive one mad. They braved the crystal caverns, where shards of ice reflected their deepest fears. In every trial, Celine's companions showed their worth. Alden's keen senses guided them through the darkness, Lyra's songs lifted their spirits, and Kale's strength protected them from harm. But it was Celine's unwavering determination that inspired them all. Finally, they reached the abyss of eternal twilight. The air was heavy, and the ground seemed to ripple like liquid shadow. At its center stood the Shadow Weaver, a monstrous being made of darkness and despair. Its form shifted constantly, like a living nightmare. The Shadow Weaver laughed, a chilling sound that echoed through the abyss. You think you can stop me, little princess? The stars are mine now, and soon, their light will be extinguished forever. Celine stepped forward, clutching the starseed. Its light grew brighter, pushing back the shadows. You cannot steal the light of the stars, she declared. It belongs to all who dream beneath them. The battle that followed was fierce. The Shadow Weaver summoned waves of darkness, but Alden, Lyra, and Kale stood by Celine's side, shielding her from harm. With each attack, Celine's resolve grew stronger. As the starseed's light intensified, Selene realized what she had to do. She raised the starseed high above her head and closed her eyes, pouring all her love and hope into its glow. The starseed burst into a brilliant explosion of light, banishing the shadows and restoring the stars to the night sky. The shadow weaver let out a final, anguished cry before dissolving into nothingness. The abyss of eternal twilight vanished, replaced by a serene, starry expanse. Exhausted but victorious, Selene and her companions returned to the celestial tower. The keeper of the night greeted them with a proud smile. "You have done more than restore the stars, Selene. You have shown the world that even in the darkest times, the light within us can never be extinguished." From that night on, Selene was known not just as the Starlight Princess but as the savior of the night. And whenever the stars shone brightly in the sky, the people of the world would look up and remember the courage of the princess who saved them all.